Coach Smith, and I wanted to go over our Spooktacular Fun Day stations. And I will tell you that over the years, this has grown into something pretty big for us. It takes us a couple hours to set up, but it is so much fun. And once it's set up, the day runs very smoothly because the kids are rotating through different stations. And each year we try to mix up the stations, make them a little bit different so they are fun and exciting. Some of the stations stay the same. I'm gonna walk through the stations that we have this year, as well as tell you about a couple other stations that we've done in the past. So that will give you some ideas, but let's get started. One of the things I wanna say is we start out with stations. We go 3 minutes at each station. We have them clean up, sit down, ready to rotate, and then we all rotate together. We also, when we do stations, we tell them, hey, you are going to start at this station, maybe it's the Feed the Monsters, you are green. So every time they rotate, they are looking for the green cone. That just causes a lot less issues and behaviors when they are rushing to the next station and fighting over which lines and they're uneven, all the things. So we always assign a number, a station number and a color. As far as behavior goes, we tell them before we start that they are going to make good choices or they are done. In the past, we have also said that if they're making bad choices or off task, then they miss that rest of that station as well as the next one. So either way, make sure that you have a consequence because otherwise it gets really wild. And then we also bought some extra fun little trinkets like little snakes, glow in the dark, spiders, slap bracelets, and so we award one station group in each class that has shown the best behavior, the best cooperation, teamwork, all the things. One group is getting a prize from their little pumpkin drawing, and that's been a big hit too. So I don't know if you want to spend the money on that, but it has worked for us in our Spooktacular Fun Days this year. So let's get started on these stations. So this is a station we added this year because, oh my goodness, are the monsters so adorable. So our PTO had a fundraiser, not fundraiser, but a candy donation for our trunk or treat. And so when the kids would bring the candy, they would feed the monster, put it in the mouth. It was adorable. And we had it for our houses because we do this house system. So we said, hey, can we use the monsters for our Spooktacular Fun Days? They add so much color. And so we came up with a game called Feed the Monster. It's a simple underhand throw, and they are trying to land it in the net. And then they go get the ball, bring it back to their partner. The biggest thing on this, as far as behavior goes, we stress to them they have to do underhand toss, not overhand, not shooting, not slam dunks, all the things. So feed the monster. So the next station is Float the Ghost, and we just have a bunch of poly spots here. We have the ghost balloons. You can just buy white balloons and draw the faces on them, but we like these. We got them from Target, and they have a little light inside. You can't really see in the daylight, but when we have the lights off, they do flash around, and that's fun for the kids. So this is Float the Ghost. They're going to stand on a spot, and they are just striking it with an open hand. And it's keepy uppy. Now, if they go off of their spot, say they hit it and it goes off, they grab it, bring it back to their spot, and start again. So Float the Ghost, very cute station. Kids love this one. So this next station is called Witch's Stew. So we have each bucket, and we have bones, we have eyeballs, we have spiders, we even have some of the wooden eggs. So any little items that you can find would be great for this. And then we have a cute little hand, skeleton hand that we got at Dollar Tree. So they are simply going to pick up an item, and then they are going to balance, kind of like your spoon and egg balance relay, and they are going to go down to the big pot. They're going to drop it in the pot. We have the big noodles, and we tell them to give it a good 2 stirs, and then they bring back their hand to add the next item. So super fun, kids love it, and it's an easy one. If they do finish early, if they get all the items done, then we tell them to simply go down with their hand, put the item in, and bring it back to the bucket and drop it back in. So it's an early cleanup, but they could do that one at a time, bringing the items back if they finish early. So this is Witch's Stew. So this one is called Moving Targets, and I will link the video below, but I created a video for Halloween that has different things popping on the screen, like candy and pumpkins and ghosts. And so the kids just take, you'll see the blue container there, they just take a ball and they are just throwing to the wall, trying to hit the targets before they disappear. So easy one, Moving Targets. And we use the squishy balls that are like foam. We also have used in the past the snowballs that are white that you can get at Target or Walmart or Amazon. So, or something easy. Don't use the big gator balls because they bounce off the walls and they will go all over the place into the different stations. So that's just a tip with that. Okay, this one's called Bone Relay, and at the end, back behind each line, is a poster that we made that we did an outline of the skeleton. So we got these skeleton pieces. It was actually a skeleton at Dollar Tree. We also have the ones from Gopher that have a lot of different rubber pieces to it. That's great too. But what we did is they're gonna ride their scooter down, pick up one puzzle piece. So this one is a big puzzle piece, or it could be a foot. It's just different ones. So we just detached that skeleton and made a little puzzle. You could even do a paper one if you wanted to and just laminate it and cut it out, but they're gonna ride down, grab one bone, take it back and put it on their puzzle. Now, after they finish the whole puzzle, if they finish before the station's over, then again, they're just simply gonna take one piece, bring it back, put it back in the bucket, ride the scooter back, then it's their partner's turn. So this one's fun, easy, bone relay. So this one's called Eyeball Volleyball, and oh my goodness, this ball is so fun. It glows in the dark, it has different colors, and it's used by remote control. We got it on Amazon for $9.99. I will link that in the comments or in the description, but very simple. They're on their knees or their pockets. We have made a line, an outline with the green line, and they are simply playing volleyball, seated volleyball or on their knees. Now, if they're in the younger grades, we have them throw and catch. If they are in second or third grade, they can catch it and strike it if they want, instead of trying to volley it, because it is a little bit difficult, depending on your numbers. I feel like the higher number over here, the easier it is, but we like having small numbers in our stations. So seated volleyball, eyeball volleyball. So the last station is our haunted house, and I will be totally transparent with you. Over the years, we have done really elaborate haunted houses with using our mats, standing them up, putting the parachutes, tables underneath, all the things. They were awesome, but it just took a lot of time. So we invested in this tunnel. We also use it for our field day obstacle course. I will link that below as well. It's gigantic. The kids can ride scooters and go through it. It has the fringe that you can see, and it hangs throughout the entire tunnel. The kids start on the black line over there. We have 2 scooters. They ride through. There's little spiders and spider webs and things like that. They come out. When they cross the red line, they stand up and carry their scooter back to the line. Very simple this year, but again, it's effective. The kids enjoy it. So this is our haunted house. We end all classes with a fun glow stick party. So those are the stations that we've done this year. In years past, we have done one where we did hurdles, and we did jump the tombstones or something. I can't even remember what we called it, but we added little tombstones to the hurdles, to the edge of those, and they would do hurdles down and back. So that was one. And then another one we've done is a pumpkin patch, where we use all of the pumpkins that we had over at our haunted house, and we just made a little maze for them to go through, and that was the pumpkin patch where you could ride a scooter through. One more activity that we didn't do this year that we have done in the past is we have the large cones, and each station group or each partner group has 3 hula hoops, and they are tossing underhand and trying to land around a witch's hat. We put a witch's hat on top of the cone to make it real cute, but other than that, that's another easy game that you can try. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you get some tips, but I would just challenge you, start looking now for things that are going on sale. We have a lot of inflatables that we have gotten through the years, and those are great because you can just plug them in. We have the starry lights and just fun things, string lights that we hang from the goal, and but the kids love it. It's a lot of prep, but the day of is pretty easy as far as just walking around and monitoring the kids and watching them have smiles on their faces and they're enjoying themselves. So spooktacular fun, give it a try and make it a great day.